Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. This video is the part of our basics of HR module series with ACCU360 ERP. In this video, we are going to learn about the attendance processing in the ACCU360 ERP. Okay, so our previous server was an offline server. That's why we do not process the attendance in that, because for the employee check-in and check-out we also needed the location of the employee, correct? So we will try to process the attendance in this server. Okay, so here I have already created the employee. Okay, so let's just go to the employee first. We have to go to HR, then employee, and then again employee. Okay, so I have created the employee Priya Sharma, and here we will mention the user ID for Neha Sharma. Okay, so in the attendance and leave details I will mention the user ID of Priya Sharma. Okay, we will learn how to configure this user IDs and credentials in a separate video series. Okay, so now we will save this. Okay, so now our user has been created. Now we will go to the Priya Sharma's ID and try to generate the attendance. Okay, so let's just log out this ID and I will be back with the ID of Priya Sharma. So here we will log in with the ID of Priya Sharma. Okay, now what we have to do is we can see we have only two modules allowed, as in the user ID I have mentioned the allowed modules to be HR and projects only for the user Priya Sharma. Okay, so now I have to go to the HR module, then again I have to go to the attendance option, and then finally I have to click on the employee check-in option. Okay, so here as I created the employee check-in option, now what we have to do is we have to create a new check-in. Okay, so we have to click on this plus button, and in the log type we will select in. Okay, which means check-in of the employee. Then we have to click on the fetch location button to get the exact location of the employee, and finally we have to save this document. Okay, so that's how the employee check-in is created in ACCU360 ERP. Okay, now what we will do is we will create a checkout option for this employee. Okay, so here in the log type we will again select the out option, and then finally we will click on fetch location and we will save this document. So you can see our check-in and checkout has been created for this user. Okay, now let's just go back to the administrator option and see the reports. Okay, now as we will continue with our case study, okay, so we have to come to our old software again. Okay, now here we have our three employees. As you know, in the HR employees we can see our three employees: Priya Sharma, Anjali Singh and Rajesh Kumar. Okay, so now let's see what the other attendance tool we get in the software. Okay, so we have to type HR here, and here we will select the open HR. Okay, so here we have multiple attendance tool, which are employee attendance tool, attendance request, upload attendance, then employee check-in, and then monthly attendance sheet. Okay, so employee attendance tool is used in the organization where we manually enter the employees attendance. Okay, so you can see we have all the employees here. We can also sort them department wise. Okay, so marketing department is empty. Let's select the finance department, and you can see the Rajesh Kumar here. Okay, so we can also configure them department wise, or we can select them branch wise like this, or we can, if we have multiple companies, we can also do that. Okay, now what we will do, we will mark the attendance for our employees random on a random basis, and then we will try to generate the attendance sheet and we will see all the reports related to it. Okay, so here I will check all and then mark present. Okay, then I will change the date, and here I will check all except this and this and mark this absent. Okay, so here we can see attendance cannot be marked for future date, so let's try with the past date. Okay, so let's select this Anjali Singh and mark the absent. Okay, and for the 13th we will mark them present. Okay, then we have to create a attendance for 12th also, and here we will mark absent everyone. Okay, so we will check all and mark absent. Also we will mark for the 11th, we will mark Anjali and Priya as half day, and Rajesh would be our present and testing would be absent. Okay, so that's how we can mark the attendance manually in the software. Okay, now let's just go to the monthly attendance sheet here. Okay, first we have to reload the software. Now we can go to the monthly attendance sheet, and here you can see how many employees are present and absent for which days. Okay, so we can see here, you can see half day for 11th of March for Priya. Okay, so that's how we can check the attendance for each and every employee. Okay, we can also change if you want to see only a particular employee, like I want to see only Rajesh Kumar. Okay, so we can also do that. Here you can see 3 present for Rajesh Kumar and 1 absent. Okay, so that's how we check the attendance in the software manually if our organization prefer manually checking of the attendance. Okay, we also get the option to like configure the mobile app and as well as the biometric system also in our organization with the software. Our implementation team will guide you how to do that during the implementation of the software. Okay, then we have this option which is upload attendance and attendance request. Okay, so first we will see what is this upload attendance option. Okay, so this upload attendance option is to generate the attendance offline. Okay, if we click on this get template option, an Excel file or any of the spreadsheet file which you use will get downloaded in your system, and you can mark the attendance and then upload it here. Okay, then finally we have an option of attendance request. Okay, so for attendance request we have to like go to the our employees ID and generate an attendance request for the employee. Okay, so here we will log into the our employee ID, and in the employee ID we will go to the HR Then next we have to go to the attendance, and finally we have to go to the attendance request option. Okay, in the attendance request option we will create a new attendance request. Okay, so here you can see I have my employee ID, employee name and department already configured here. Now I just have to select the date for which I want the attendance, because for some reason I haven't able to mark my attendance that day. Okay, so like I will mention the explanation: due to some glitch my attendance was not marked. Okay, then we have to select the reason that we have on duty that day, and we will save this. But you can see we will save it many times, but we were not able to permanently submit this attendance request, because as an employee we do not have permission to permanently submit this attendance request. Okay, so now what we will do, we will go to our administrator option, and there we can approve this attendance request and mark the attendance for this employee. Okay, so now let's go back to our administrator ID. Now let's just go to the HR module, and then we have to go to the attendance, and then we have to go to the attendance request. And in the attendance request we can see there is a attendance request which is pending and in draft. Okay, we as an administrator have the ability to save this attendance request and mark the attendance of this employee. Okay, so we will permanently submit this. Okay, so we have an error that please set the default holiday list for the HR employee. Okay, so we haven't configured the holiday list on this employee, so let's just go to the employee in the employee list itself, and for the Priya Sharma we have to go here on the attendance and leave details, and in the attendance and leave details we have to mention the default holiday list, which is 2024 holiday list. Okay, in our upcoming videos we will also learn about how to configure this holiday list. Okay, so as of now we will save this with the default holiday list, and let's just go back to the attendance request and we will save this attendance request. Okay, so this attendance request is permanently submit, which means the attendance of the employee is also marked due to this permanent submission. Okay, so now let's go to attendance sheet, and here you can see the Priya Sharma's attendance is marked for 7th of March. Okay, and you may also see that the holiday list, as soon as we configured the holiday list for the Priya Sharma, you can see all the holidays are showing here. Okay, so now let's just go back to the home page. Thank you for watching today's video. We hope you find it very helpful and informative. Make sure to stay tuned for more episodes in the Basics of HR module with ACCU360 ERP series. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Till then, thanks a lot for watching.